Welcome to Living 757. How are you guys? I see your energy, Quincy. You're dancing.
Yeah. I have a little energy, like I got ants in my pants.
He has all the energy. I got no energy.
Ashley, you are doing great. You look beautiful. Baby Chloe's on her way. We're almost there. Look at that.
Yes.
Look at that.
I can't even.
She is here,
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
ready to come on out.
Good thing we
and
decided to announce because I don't think there would be any hiding there.
celebrate. No, not at all. No, you can't hide that because they're out here. They're everywhere.
Okay.
Sorry, I shouldn't
Guys, I have
say
a question for you guys. Have you ever been beaten
By who?
By what?
by huge mosquitoes? It's been
Oh
crazy
well, yeah.
this past weekend.
If you live in Virginia, especially with all the
No,
rain.
but I'm not talking just regular mosquitoes. These mosquitoes, they have free buffet. They are like huge. They eat breakfast, lunch. I don't know. They just bite you through the clothes.
Yes.
Do you have the experience?
Virginia, y'all mosquitoes do bite, and I say mosquitoes because I'm from Texas. Okay, I know it's
Mosquitoes.
mosquitoes, but mosquitoes. Y'all bite through the clothes here in Virginia.
But you see this, their size, they're like elephant size. Like
Elephant
the
size.
legs are
That's
huge.
not a mosquito, Patricia.
They call elephant size these kind of
It's a bird.
mosquitoes. They're like these. They pause and then they just.
Yeah. Well, is that the sound that they make? Like, are you listening? Are the mosquitoes that big where you actually hear
I don't
them?
know if that's the sound. I'm just making it
Yeah,
up.
well, no, I mean, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something, and this is real. Like, the mosquitoes are huge in this area. Like, you know, like, I could be cutting grass, right? Like, I'm sure Keith knows this too. And the other day, I'm cutting grass. One of the mosquitoes, they landed on me, and I'm looking at this thing, and I'm so amazed at the size of the tattoo on his calf muscle. Like that is a big mosquito. Like, you should not be able to see the definition of the tattoo
See, I'm
in the calf
telling you,
muscle.
Quincy, I'm not
These
the only
mosquitoes
one
are
that
huge.
I had that experience.
Yes.
They're
Well,
like, they do.
You're definitely not the only one that have that experience. Like, I live in Deep Creek, so I live like right next to the Great Dismal Swamp.
Ooh.
So
And
you know
let me tell
firsthand
you,
what we're talking about.
whatever the Ninja Turtles got into, so did the bugs in Deep Creek because they are huge.
Ooh.
They don't play.
Yeah, well, you know.
And of course, August is the hottest month of the
Yes.
summer, so maybe
Yeah.
that's the reason why we have a lot of visitors. But when they bite me, I remember I have that mark for almost a week.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was huge, so
They actually
yeah.
leave, teeth marks. Actually, they got teeth.
Like,
She don't like that.
I'm done with the mosquitoes. I'm done with the heat. Like, get it out of here. Get it out of here. Bring on the fall. Bring on the like falling leaves and the beautiful colors and the cool crispness of the mornings and the evenings.
she's like
These
the
heat,
coolest.
these heat waves are stupid. They're ridiculous. They need to go somewhere. I don't know who told them it was cool to stick around.
Some people love the hot weather. I
All you
love
gotta
summertime.
do, Ashley, all you gotta do, Ashley,
Just stay inside.
go
chill
inside
out,
where there's
Nope.
AC.
and show you
Y'all-
shows that are gonna
yep.
come here in the 757, right?
Y'all can have your oppressive heat with people fainting and stuff, and you can have your dinosaur-sized bugs. I'm gonna stay inside in the air conditioning
Good.
where all
for
of
you.
the sane, smart people are.
Good. Well,
good for
so
you.
she say sane, smart people. So if you're one of those sane, smart people, there's a big event. My annual event is actually coming back. It's going to be on the
Yes.
inside during the hottest month of the year. It's called Crash the Party.
Crash the Party.
This is the 10th annual event. It's a comedy and fundraiser, ladies. I know when we first met,
Yes.
I was putting on that event. And here's the ironic part about that event coming back, because the last time I did it was 3 weeks before we shot our very first episode here. So I
Yes.
remember I invited you both out to
I
come
went
out.
there.
You were able to make it. Ashley, you said, I'm not feeling well right now. And so she was pregnant, clearly. And so as y'all can see, we party,
We have so much
dance.
fun.
Of course, I get out there and I
Look
have
at
fun.
you, baby Quincy
But-
was there.
Yeah, you know.
Baby Quincy was invited.
I had a little mohawk. But here's the interesting thing about that event. So it's all about laughing. It's all about giving back, and it's all about, like partying, right? So I
Yes.
call it Crash the Party, and I just started it to give back, celebrate another successful year in business, and it morphed into this thing where now I give back to the community.
I love
So I raise money throughout the show to give back, and I donate it. So, but we party, we eat, we laugh, and we have a lot of fun. So good cause.
love
Party
it.
for a cause.
Yes.
Inside the AC. I want to emphasize that it's in the AC because if it was outside, I'd be one of those people who'd be like, sorry.
Well,
I had previous plans."
clearly you were gonna miss this one because
Yes.
this one could come at
Baby
any
Chloe
given
Soho,
time.
yes.
So when I do Crash the Party next August,
Next
you'll
year,
finally
yes.
be able to hit
Yes,
that
I
Crash the
will.
Party.
There
You'll be able
will-
to crash our party.
I will crash the party. There will be no more babies after baby Chloe. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
If
Yes.
you guys want
The way my bedtime is set up, it's not
way
going to
your
work this
bedtime-
year. But
That's
next year.
right. That's
she's getting older and all that type of stuff. So,
That's
you know.
right.
But we
Okay.
always try to do some good things.
I am-
Don't you do it? Don't you do it? Don't you?
I am
don't,
the
don't you do it.
baby.
Do it, don't do
I
it.
am the baby at this table right now.
Oh, is that what you're talking about? Next.
Well, to be honest with you, Quincy, oh my
Quincy's
God.
finna get slapped on camera.
Next
y'all.
time, next year, you're gonna have the experience to enjoy the Crash the Party because what he put together, kudos to you, Quincy.
Thank
You
you.
did an amazing job, and this is for a great cause. But now, from Suffolk, Virginia, to something else that's something under the other side of the bridge, other side of the water, we have two great events coming up to Newport News.
Oh, your
One of them.
hometown.
Yes, that's your hometown, girl.
Bad news.
So that's right. One of the event is the families underway in the Newport News. I think I have the notes right here. Okay, this is a friendly competition between the commissioners of revenue across the Commonwealth to collect the most food and funds during this time of the year. You know, the some resources are very short in supply for the food bank. This is a great, great event. It's gonna happen in Newport News, August 1st through August 31st. And it's great for everyone to go and stop by also there. And we have another great news for the people in Newport News. We have coming to this area, the new First Free grocery store opened the doors in November.
Nice.
We can see, yeah, that's actually great.
When November comes, this is called the Market at Thrive. Okay, they have
Yes.
plans to expand access to more nutritious food and help address food insecurities in the community. Now,
Correct.
Here's the interesting thing about this. So this is a new grocery option. So cool. It's scheduled to open in November, and shoppers will shop for their own food, and
Yes.
the limits, their limits are based on the household size, obviously, and then the market plans to serve up to 30,000 people annually within the first 2 years. And then the most important thing, it makes people feel good, okay, as there was a quote
And
here.
you know what is the thing about this that I was reading also is very true. Sometimes you feel, you've never been in a situation that you need to ask for help. And sometimes you can feel ashamed or just not feel comfortable to go to the food bank or to places that they actually donate food.
Yeah.
So this free grocery superstore, that everybody can just go in.
Market at
The
Thrive.
market, yes, that's amazing. Kudos to the City of Newport News for putting this together.
Yeah.
So exciting. And I love these feel-good stories. Who doesn't like hearing the good news? There's so much bad going around all the time. I have some good news to share with you guys. You might or might not have remembered that we were talking about some of the concerts coming to the Virginia Beach Amphitheater, a few weeks back. Well, Jelly Roll came through. And I don't know if you know anything about his story, but he spent some time in jail. He's overcome addiction, and some prisoners in the HARP program in Chesterfield, Virginia, heard that he was coming through, and they made a TikTok singing his songs and saying, hey, stop by and see us.
How cool.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's cool in itself, but he showed up.
Oh, wow.
The cool part is he actually showed up to the prison. So he talked to them, he kind of preached with them a little bit.
That's awesome.
He went above and beyond. He sang with these guys. He told them who you were is not who you are.
I'm sure stuff like that is
Yes.
very impactful
Oh my
too. Yeah.
goodness. And you can check out Harp TikTok for the videos of this. But I mean, what a cool thing for him
Yes.
to do, for him to show up and talk to them. And then on top of that, he announced at the concert that he was donating $1 from each ticket sold to the HARP program. Well, the
That's
show
awesome.
was
Kudos
sold
for him, yes.
out. that means that was a $20,000 donation.
Donations. And you know
I
what?
get to step my
Who
game.
better than him, firsthand, that knows
Yep.
and live and have the experience to be, in that
How
position
cool.
before. And what you just say, who you were before or something happened, doesn't define you as a person in the future. But that's great.
And that was a great concert that
Yep.
Live Nation brought to the area, but there are also so many more still to check out. Yes, there's so many more shows to check out at the amphitheater. The next one up is going to be Rob Zombie. He'll be taking the stage on Wednesday, August the 30th. He always puts on a fun show. If that is your cup of tea, he has outfit changes and look at the makeup. Woo! Next up on Saturday, September the 2nd, Nickelback will be coming through. They
One of my favorite ones.
They really do put on a great show, and they're touring with Brantley Gilbert. If you haven't ever seen Brantley, he's also fantastic live. He's like a mix of metal and country, and it's always a party when he's on the stage. So go check out Brantley, there he is right there, and Nickelback. That's going to be an awesome show. Last but not least, Thursday, September the 14th, Pantera will be taking the stage, and you can find tickets to all of these concerts at Ticketmaster.com or at LiveNation.com.
Cool.
Love it. What a great show's coming. Thank you to Live Nation. Awesome. Now we have another great show prepared for you guys today. You can't just miss this one, right, Ashley?
Right?
No, we cannot miss this one, right? You want to know why?
We are getting ready for back to school
Yes.
with our girl Cheryl, and Colonial Downs is feeding the people.
And we also go back to the races.
Yes, we're going back to the races, and obviously you guys probably will see a comedian that you did not realize was a problem that I actually suffer from. But coming up next, the biggest party of the summer is here, and we want you to crash it. So the coolest show in town is right here. It starts right now. So y'all
Don't go
stay
anywhere.
right there. We'll be right back.
You can Welcome back to Living 757. Everyone knows that doctors are the heroes of the medical world, right? Like they make the world go round? Maybe not so much. LPNs, or licensed practical nurses, are the unsung heroes of the hospital.
Today we're at Riverside Medical Group learning how to be an LPN, and with me is Shalon. How you doing, Shalon?
I'm good. How are you?
So glad you had time to stop out here and talk to me. Walk us through a typical day for you as an LPN.
Typically, I would get vitals. We room patients, what we say is rooming patients. Getting weight, blood pressure, going through a patient's medical history, of course, what they're being seen for, and helping with the provider if they need help with like in-office procedures, such as pap smears, also giving injections, helping with pregnant patients. My day might be a little bit different than just a typical day because I do have other responsibilities. I get to be in direct care with patients, and I just feel like this is where I want to be. I want to be right there next to my patient.
Well, we have a lot of people watching right now that would say, well, what do I need to do to become an LPN? So what was your background before you got in?
Well, actually, I started with Riverside as a unit secretary, and lo and behold, I actually saw a commercial about going to Riverside College of Health Careers. I'm like, okay, well, this is an opportunity for me to get from behind the desk and actually work in patient care.
So what would you say to someone who's interested in becoming an LPN?
They can, look more into maybe going to Riverside College of Health Careers. Riverside does have a great LPN program. If you're passionate, you have compassion for patients, you want patient direct care, you love healthcare, then their program is awesome. It's fast-paced, but it's hands-on. We get to do your clinicals at the hospital, and so I think just that hands-on for me was very helpful and encouraged me to want to, do more and be more and stick with Riverside because it gave me such an opportunity to learn and grow.
So you must like working here. What do you like about working for Riverside in particular?
I think just Riverside overall, I've grown with Riverside. They've been supportive throughout my 20 years of being here. Of course, I keep saying that I do love patient care. I love being interactive with my patients. I love giving them reassurance. Riverside, they've always been supportive. I don't feel like I'm just complacent in one area. I feel like if I have the opportunity to advance, that Riverside will be very supportive. Of course, Riverside has an LPN to RN Bridge program.
And do they tend to take a look internally before they look externally to promote folks?
I believe they do. I've searched many times to see if I can advance as an LPN, like as a health coach. And, reviewing that information, I can see that they do want to help those who are already with Riverside to advance before giving an opportunity to someone that's not a part of Riverside. So I just feel like I'm always going to have a job with Riverside.
Well, thank you, Shalon, for taking time out of your busy day. You shared some great information. And thank you for watching. If you'd like to get more information on becoming an LPN here at Riverside, look them up at riversideonline.com.
Thank you, Barry. One thing's for sure is that when you have a passion for a career that you're pursuing, you have to take it seriously, just like Shalon has showed us over the 20 years of love for a job, as well as dedication to both Riverside and to her clients. However, maintaining a successful career with a speech impediment can make things a little bit tough, especially if you don't have the right resources for help. So there are outreach clinics such as ODU Speech and Hearing Clinic right here in the Norfolk area. They can help. And so I'd like to welcome to the show Kelly Vega and also fellow comedian Stuttering Stanley to the show. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Hey, how are you?
Good, good, good. I am doing good. So a lot of people don't know this, but like anytime I tell them, I say, look, I have a speech impediment. Like they think I'm joking because I speak clearly to them, but I know deep down inside I'm hiding my speech impediment so they don't hear it. But you, Stanley, you've been performing as a comic and you don't hide your speech impediment. So where did you get the confidence, man, to get in front of an audience with that?
You always you had this sense of humor. I've always in the class. How I was you also a bully. You know what I'm saying? Because my frame was I'm gonna talk about you before you talk about me. So
so that's why you gave a comment. You gonna joke on them first.
Yes, sir.
Before they get a chance to get you.
Absolutely.
That actually does work. All right. I was just too small to fight if my joke didn't work. So, but you also was bold too because you auditioned for AGT, America's Got Talent, when it came here in 2020, right? Yeah. So right before the pandemic hit, like man, that's you right there. Like what was it like? Were you, I guess, afraid if they would judge you if you did make it on TV?
Always been in a fan made other show and stuff like that. I don't have no limits on what I can and can't do in life, you know what I'm saying?
So no limits on what you can and can't do. So it's like, look, I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm in America and I know I got some
Absolutely.
talent. Right. Well, you definitely keep folks laughing. Now, Kelly, so the 10th annual Crash the Party comedy and fundraiser event is coming up, where a portion of the proceeds is going to go to ODU Speech and Hearing Clinic. Can you give us an idea? Just tell us a little bit about that clinic. Like who can receive the services and what's the population that it covers?
Sure. So ODU Speech and Hearing Clinic is part of the College of Health Sciences, At Old Dominion University, we've been serving the community for 40 years. We offer diagnostic and treatment services for individuals with speech, language, hearing, and swallowing disorders. What's unique about our clinic is that the graduate students actually implement services under the supervision of a speech-language pathologist.
Wow. So what sets this outreach clinic apart from the others that are around the area?
Well, typically you'll have a speech therapist doing all of the care, but we're more of a training institution. So one of our goals is the education and training of our students.
Education and training of the students. Now, as we see these pictures here, just to show a little bit of what you guys are doing with the clinic itself, can you kind of give us an idea of what the proceeds or what the donation from Crash the Party on Saturday, August the 26th, I got to put that out there, but like how those donations will go to good use for the clinic?
Right, we could use the $1,000 for about 50 therapy visits for a child client, and 20 to 25 therapy visits for an adult client.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So it will have an impact, and and obviously with people coming out to support that event, you can see how it can help. And where can people get more information about how to get in touch with the speech and therapy clinic?
Sure, they can call the clinic directly at 757-683-4117, or they can call me directly if they have questions at 757-683-6129.
Gotcha. And they can also follow on the Facebook page as well as the Instagram page as well. So
Exactly.
that is so cool. Now, we definitely look forward to raising those funds to helping out what you guys are also doing here in the Hampton Roads area. But before we go to break, I have to ask you, we've shared the stage multiple times, and we always joke, telling people, look, don't ask us to have a conversation because it'll be a long conversation. But for you, like, your name is not Stanley, man. Like, where does Stanley come from? Because your name is B.J. Hatfield, right?
It is. Stanley came from. I'm a main Army vet.
Thank you for your service, man.
I appreciate that. And then Boot I had a friend that called me uttering Stanley. Because I stutter, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So me means just who made comedy made it just. You know what I'm saying? Hand in hand. So.
Yeah, so why not use that on the stage?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, well, cool. Well, now that we got that piece of you, we do got to go to commercial break, and I hope you want to stick around because there's a fun game that we always have to play. So me and you with our other two hosts. But when we come back, we are heading back to Colonial Downs, and of course, Ashley and Patricia is going to join Stanley and I for a fun game you guys do not want to miss. Stay right there.
Welcome back to Living 757. This is one of my favorite segments. It's game time, Ashley.
I know, we love playing games here on this show, and today we're gonna play a game that's a little bit different. It's kind of a version of Taboo. So our production team has given Patricia and I each 3 different words, and we have to give kind of off the beaten path clues. A way to describe this is if the word was cat, you can't say this is a household furry pet that purrs. You have to give weird random clues, okay?
Like peas in the baby.
And
Kind of.
and Stanley and Quincy are not allowed to talk. Well, they can talk, but they can't kind of interact with us. So they have to
come out with
write their
right
answers
answer.
down.
Yep.
Patricia, you go first.
I'm going first, so Quincy, you're my teammate on this one.
This is gonna work.
Are you
in our
guys ready?
favor.
You guys
We ain't
ready?
gotta talk.
This is the time that you guys
don't
can
gotta
talk.
talk.
Are you guys ready?
I mean, y'all can talk and react, but you
Yes.
can't like interact with us. You can't say, well, do you mean this or this?
Okay.
None of that.
I got you. So it's gonna be tough for y'all because y'all gotta be good
The
description
first
givers.
word, Quincy. Are you ready?
All right, don't cut me off,
You wanna-
Patricia.
Can she see it? brother?
Yeah.
Of course I can see
Okay.
it.
Okay.
All right.
Ready. Q. You might want to avoid this.
I might want to avoid.
Yes, you might have a stomach hurt.
I may
if you have it. It's so chilly, yes. But think about it. This could make yourself freeze.
This could make yourself freeze.
Freeze like a.
Like a temperature. You know what?
Yeah, lots of different options. We have, it comes in brown, pink, green, so many different colors.
Can you give me the first clue again? Because brown, pink, and green mess me
you
up.
might gonna avoid this because you're gonna have a stomach hurt.
You're gonna have
Because you're lactose intolerant.
Come
on. You're lactose intolerant. It's something that you cannot have because you're gonna have stomach hurt.
You know what? My spelling skills is about to.
But this
mess
is
me
so
up.
chilly. It's like.
Okay.
No.
Not chocolate milk?
No.
Because chocolate milk will make my stomach hurt. Do you not know
A
lactose?
man drives in a truck and play music for the kids in the neighborhood.
Oh, you're talking about good old ice cream.
Yes, there you go. Ding.
Okay, yeah, ice
right.
cream.
Boom. Good
All
job, Quincy.
All right, Stanley, we got this, right?
Yes, we do.
Right here. Okay, right now outside, it's so hot, it might feel like you're inside one of these. It's something that most people have. No, it's something that most people have in their kitchen. Right now, I have a bun in mine. Close, but no cigar.
Keep going.
I think I know.
Yes!
There we go.
Oven.
Okay.
All right.
Next. 2 minutes left in the game. Okay, ready, Quincy? He's a king.
Who?
He is a king. A lot of beautiful hair all over around him. But he's a king in the jungle.
Okay, yeah.
You
So-
have to leave him in a cage.
Yeah, okay.
Because.
Yeah. And I
Yes!
Lion. Leo. It's Leo season. It's my birthday season. This is.
The tiger.
Okay, I think she gave a too specific clue there. I'm just
Okay.
gonna go ahead and throw that
The
out
jungle.
there.
Maybe I
Okay,
wouldn't say
next.
the jungle.
This is a brand of vacuum, and they say that it rivals Dyson, but it ain't Dyson. And it's also my favorite week of television all summer. Yeah!
Everybody knows that. So everybody knows that
I
it's
never would have
Shark.
gotten that. Hold on.
Don't do that. No. She says my favorite. Everybody knows that it's She Dog Shark. Okay,
He doesn't
next
know
one.
that.
Quincy, are you ready? Next one. They are very big and juicy. I want to say something else, but I'll just stop right there.
They're really
They're
big
very
and juicy.
big and juicy.
Can I say that on
And
TV?
then, let me see. Be careful.
Be careful. Yeah, I can't write that down. Big and
They come in 2 colors, red and green.
red and green. Two
We
colors.
saw them today.
Oh, okay. That's easy.
Yes.
Can I spell it? Is that right? Is it tomato? All right.
Tomatoes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay,
Okay.
so the last word that I gave you, right? It's a type of one of those, but it has like a funny shaped head.
She is very.
Okay,
animated
the
with
first part of that. There you go.
Are you kidding? You know what? Clearly, you know what?
Well,
I'm really
you
good
guys
at
did
taboo.
amazing.
I should have
Thank you
told
so
y'all that.
much.
Hey,
Thank
y'all
you.
gotta make
Thank
sure
you,
y'all
thank you,
catch
thank you.
Stanley on
Yes,
August
yes.
the 26th performing too, man.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us, Stanley. Now that was so much fun. It made me work up a huge appetite. I know what else is new. And I hear that our friends at Colonial Downs never let anybody leave hungry.
Colonial Downs in itself is just a new way, especially underneath the Churchill Downs Incorporated group now. It's going to be elevated. It's a different experience than what any guest has ever had in the previous 4 years of coming on this property.
We've been brought in to elevate service. So we are able to help staff ensure that all the food quality is met to the standards of Colonial Downs and the Churchill Group. So we have been tasked with making sure from a guest standpoint that they're receiving the best service that they can receive.
The OVG way, we like to partner with the local community. So we bring in a lot of subcontractors to help us provide a service to the venue. We also bring high-end food service to our clubs and restaurants, including in-suite service, and we have the experience in this type of atmosphere to help elevate the experience on the customer end, and also to be able to bring in corporate resources, traveling executive chefs, traveling managers to help lift the venue and make the venue a special place for our customers. So it is a completely different experience from last race season. And one of the biggest differences would be the on the apron, the general concessions area, where last year I do not believe they offered too many services down on the apron, where this year we have multiple vendors, multiple bar locations, multiple areas where you can get fresh, prepared food right on site.
There's a lot to offer on the apron this year. Right when you first walk in, you're gonna be encountered with a bar, of course, so where we offer any types of ready-to-drink wines, ready-to-drink cocktails, water, sodas, beer, where you might have some cotton candy, some hot dogs, the taco guy, and then you're also gonna have the sausage guy straight out of Boston. To another bar, which is underneath the big tent where we're gonna have our kids zone every Saturday.
So inside we have the Jockeys Club, where we have a buffet that rotates every single day. So on Thursdays, it's more of a deli meats, build your own. Then you have on your Fridays, we have more of that hamburger ballpark kind of feel. And then on your Saturdays, that's when we take it a little bit more upscale, where we have our pork loins, we have our carving stations, and we have grilled chicken for you. Upstairs, it's a little bit more elevated, so we have our 1609, and we also have our suites. That's that VIP feel. We're catering to every need, every whim. You're in an air-conditioned space where you can also see outside onto the racetrack and see every horse that's running, and everything is going on live right in front of you. If you were to actually be outside in our grandstand, we also have grandstand seating, which we have in-seat service starting on Saturday. On the Jockey Club level, we have plenty of totes. If you're wanting to watch or see or bet, you will be able to also bet on the totes in the 1609. If you are in a suite, you have your own personal tote machine. Also, we can place totes into the banquet room if you wanted to have a specific party in there as well. You can seat up to 250 to 300. And also we have different offerings like our suites. So if you want to bring in a group of 15, or if you want to bring in a group of 45, we can accommodate you as well.
Anybody that's interested can go directly through our sales office, as we still have a few suites available for the racing season. Racing season stops September 9th, and then we go right into our fall, to where we might have a Halloween party. We might have breakfast with Santa coming up for the Christmas holidays. It's a great space up here. Who wouldn't want to have their own party up here? Even on the non-event days, you're still overlooking just a beautiful area. New Kent County is full of trees, it's full of lakes, it's full of wildlife. So it's not just the 9 weeks of racing, it's a partnership that's gonna last throughout the 5 years for their contract and our contract. So it's really about how we're gonna elevate the Colonial Downs experience here.
I love it. What a great time there. And you can spend the time with your family and friends and
The
celebrate
whole
also
day.
birthday. The whole day there.
Yeah, there's really something for everyone. With the races going on, like the live races, you can place bets on stuff going on around the country, and you can eat and
You
drink.
see the food?
I'm
oh my
there.
gosh. She's like, I know you're going to be there.
Eat
Like,
and drink?
please.
You better not be
Not
drinking
drinking right
nothing.
now. Until
Hold
baby
off.
Chloe.
Okay,
Hold off.
my craving has been sweet tea. I can
Okay.
drink all the sweet tea I want. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, don't get a baby diabetes. It's too early to get
With
a
a lot
baby
of
diabetes.
sugar, girl.
You don't give her the sugar?
Did y'all know we have Dr. Quincy and Dr. Patricia on the show?
Yeah. Oh, that baby gonna come out with so much energy. Mama!
She told me today that tomato's going to give
If
me...
she comes out like that, I'm blaming you for putting the idea in her head, and I'm gonna call Uncle Quincy to come take care of baby Chloe.
Yeah, well, we'll have fun running around the hospital. Let's go.
If she comes out running, I'm in big trouble.
Well,
Thank
she
you,
will.
Colonial
Get ready
Downs.
for that.
I'm gonna
Just
need
get
that
ready for
6 to 8 months of when they just lay there. Oh my gosh. But we have to take a quick break, but we are getting ready to send the kids back to school. And are you ready?
No, I don't have kids in school anymore. I'm gonna be running around these. Woo! go! Yeah, no kids in the school.
If you're not ready,
You guys have to be
like,
ready.
Clearly, Patricia isn't ready. We have the perfect person to help you get ready.
You
That's after the
guys,
break.
you guys have to be ready. Thank you, thank you. Ah.
Hey guys, welcome back to Living 757. Now, like some of you parents out there, both my wife and I, we are in the midst of transitioning our child from the laziness of the summer break to now getting back to the, the sweet sounds of the early morning alarm clocks ringing and the school buses and lunches and all that type of preparation. So lucky for us, Cheryl Nelson, who's Prepare with Share Tips, have been featured on the Today Show. She's back with us today to help parents like myself figure out how we can better prepare our child for this next school year.
Thanks for having me. You got to get ready, Q. I'll just say that.
Yeah, that was a mouthful trying to get that out, but just trying to do it. There's so many things that you have to do. So what are some of those prepare tips that we could just start off with?
Here are my top Prepare with Share tips when it comes to getting the kids ready for school. I've got a graphic made for you. Let's go to that. And first of all, Q, start a bedtime routine earlier. Start it now, before the kids go back to school. I know, easier said than done.
It's tough.
But you have to do that and practice setting that alarm and getting them up earlier and earlier each day. Go half an hour earlier each day.
I don't want to get up, Cheryl.
I know you don't. But it's either that or they miss the school bus.
Okay, well,
So that's number one.
Okay.
Number two, wash new clothing prior to wearing. I know everybody has that first day of school outfit.
Really?
Yeah, you know how many chemicals are on new clothes?
I had no idea.
Now you do.
Yeah, I'm just wearing clothes.
Next up, label backpacks and lunch boxes so they know what's theirs. Nobody tries to steal it. It happens.
We need that in corporate America because people will steal your stuff right out of the refrigerator in corporate
Keep
America.
immunity up with vitamins and hand sanitizer.
For sure.
And ensure your child knows phone number, address, and allergies.
Children only know their mother's phone number. I know that for a fact. My daughter does not know my phone number.
Why? Because you're useless? I mean, why is that, Quincy?
You know what? I try to be the best I can, but they never remember. Okay, so starting from this area to going over here, what are some of these items that you have for us?
Okay, this is a given. I love this backpack by Mateen. This is wonderful. It's got so many zipper pouches and pockets. This is fantastic. So you want to make sure that you've got this one.
That's a lot of pockets.
Oh, it's so many. This is a great travel backpack too, I will add.
Can I have it?
No, you cannot have it. This
You're
is the one.
supposed to be preparing
no,
me, Cheryl.
I'm preparing me, and then sharing my tips with all of you
Nice.
guys.
Okay. All right.
All
Well,
right.
that's fair.
Next up, these shoes, Kenneth Cole Reaction. They're great sneakers, but they're stylish.
Oh, word.
You might actually like these.
Yeah, well, as bad as my feet are, I'm sure they have a nice little cushion.
and cushy in here, so that's a
Nice.
good thing to have.
Okay.
Toothbrushes by Dr. Plotka's and toothpaste, whitening toothpaste.
Okay.
This is something that's amazing to have.
Okay.
How about a portable water flosser, especially if the kids have braces? Have you ever tried one of those?
Yes, my daughter has braces and she actually has something like
Yes,
this. So
these
yes.
water picks. You can use
Okay.
this mouthwash with it as well, concentrated mouthwash. This
Okay.
is really good to have.
Okay.
Get those teeth nice and clean.
Nice and clean.
Nothing stuck in the braces for
Nothing
school.
stuck in the braces, no bad breath or nothing.
You don't want any bad breath. EcoGo Travel. This is great for maybe some of the girls getting ready. They've got some hand sanitizer, some
Okay.
lip balm, some soap. Smell good.
Smell good.
Yeah,
and
you wanna smell
If
good.
you smell good, you look good. If you look good, you perform good. If you perform good, you take good tests.
Speaking of
No?
that, we want
No?
you to smell good. Have you heard of these? Wash Yourself.
Wash yourself. Did they really?
They say
promote
wash,
it?
yes.
Wash
These
your-
are post-workout face and body wipes. They also come in handy for kids at school if they start to
Okay.
get stinky after gym class and they don't
Yeah.
want to shower or they can't shower.
Okay, because they don't do that in elementary school. Kids just go right back to class after they stink after
kind of
PE.
gross, actually. It's now that you think about
Yes.
it. Yeah, so maybe put a couple of those in their backpack.
I live that. Okay.
Speaking of smelling good, how about
Ooh.
deodorant? Crystal deodorant is a natural way to smell nice.
Is that a shot at me?
No.
All right.
You smell okay. You passed my test.
Okay. All right. And
All right.
we're almost wrapped up
Other
here.
things.
So
Yeah, really quick. These are fantastic table topics for kids. They give parents ideas for what to talk to their kids or talk about when they get home. Like this one, they get a card, you pull it. What makes you feel better when you're sick?
Nice.
Just conversation starters. Finally, your lunchbox. I love this one right here.
Nice.
This is amazing. Look at that. They come with little messages. Never underestimate the power of a
Never
girl with
underestimate.
a good book.
Wow. Well, you know what? I'm gonna teach my daughter that never underestimate the power of a girl with a good book, and she reads. Ooh.
And throw some Hubs peanuts in there as well.
Hold up. Did these already get open? You know how
I opened
clean
them
I
for
am.
you.
Okay.
I opened them for you.
got-
I know, Quincy. Yes. So you want to make sure that you get your kids ready for
You're gonna
school.
Use that. Wash yourself.
Here, perfect for after you eat some peanuts. Should I open
Yeah,
it?
well,
Wash your face? Here,
You
let's
know
do
what?
it.
You know
Let's
what? I'll
wash
go ahead
yourself.
and do it. Prepare with Cheryl. Your info is right there up on the screen, Cheryl.
Yes, preparewithshare.com for more tips about just about anything you can imagine. Follow me on social media, Prepare with Share, also at Cheryl Nelson TV.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Cheryl. And I got peanuts all in my throat here. So
I did it on purpose. Just don't
you
choke.
know what? You always give us great Prepare with Share tips. And now we're going to see who Ashley and Patricia are prepared with now.
That's right, Q. Thank you, Cheryl and Q. I love those tips because we also have to be ready for school, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now, another great local artist visit us today. Let's welcome to the show, Montreal. How are you?
Thank you. Thank you. I'm well. And yourselves?
So excited to have you with us today. Thank you for coming. Now, you are a complete artist, but you're part of the band. So I want to ask you first who you are with us today, like if you can name all of them. And now, you're an R&B soul artist and also jazz. Can you tell me what is your preferred style?
I'd have to say jazz.
Okay,
I really like
I knew
jazz.
it. I
We
hear
jazz
it.
it all up. Yes, today I have a huge band, but today I have my musical director, Tim Ferguson. He's here.
Okay.
He's my pianist. Nothing pretty much moves without him. My saxophonist, Talton Manning. He's awesome. He's from Richmond. Also, he's a 757 preferred person around here. And my drummer, Mr. Dion Langley. He's from Portsmouth, and he runs the Lupus Foundation. And they're pretty much my core, and they make me sound professional.
That's your family and friends. How
Right.
I love
awesome.
that.
Yeah,
I love
them.
that.
Thank you, guys.
The family that plays together stays together, right?
Yes, yes.
And you just mentioned Portsmouth. Now, you played a major part in the Portsmouth jazz experience. Can you tell us more about that?
Okay, I'm the co-founder along with Tim Ferguson, and I'm from Portsmouth. Music is our thing, so
P-Town.
Yes, P-Town. So one of our mantras is bringing fine jazz to the community, one note at a time. So it's about bringing people to the community through music. Working class folks, people who love to go to restaurants, families, whatever, you know, because everybody's not going to go, you know, to the hotels and to the lounges, but we can bring people together at the hotels here in the city of Portsmouth, you know, the small little downtown areas, the restaurants, and that's what we do.
love
We do
it.
awesome music.
When
Classics.
do you decided that you want to choose jazz from being an R&B and other styles too?
I would have to say it's just my thing. It's just my
just
thing.
happened.
Yeah, that's what I always wanted to do. So we take a lot of songs, whether
Okay.
they're rock classics, country, or whatever, and we jazz them up.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's what we do. We just jazz it up.
That's
It could
actually
be
a great
something that's on the radio
fusion.
now. Right,
Yeah,
fusion.
that's a great fusion. I
Yeah,
love that.
fusion.
So you didn't choose jazz, jazz chose you.
Jazz chose me. Right.
Now, speaking of jazz and your style of music, do you have anything that you're working on? Do you have any new music coming out in the near future? We want to know everything.
Yes, as a matter of fact, the song that we did today, Destiny Street. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to be out with that in a couple of months. So that's what we're doing. We have
That's
a
your new
project.
release,
Yeah,
huh?
new
Okay.
release. And everybody that's on the project is from the 757.
Awesome. Now that you just mentioned that, I know you work with the communities very closely and you love to help the community. So how is your involvement with them? Like, what do you do? Like, if people want to share and be part of this movement with you.
Just give us a call. Look for us on Facebook. You can look for us on Instagram. We're accessible, all of
Okay.
us. You can find all of our musicians on the Portsmouth Jazz Experience. We're really big on Facebook. And what we do is if you have a cause and you want to come to us, we love to have you. And we perform and just let people know just about the greatness of the community. And music
love
brings
that.
people together.
That's really
it.
cool. So
Yeah.
anybody with a cause or a charity can reach out and you'll work with them.
Right. Yeah, we do a lot of things for different politicians. It doesn't matter the side you're on. We're about bringing people together. That's all.
Well,
That's amazing.
I love to ask all artists all the time if you have any special moment that you remember, something that happens to you in stage, or if you met someone, like something to say, like, I will never forget this time.
Yes. Tim and I, we were at Varia years
Okay,
ago.
yeah.
We did the opening there, and there was a young lady there. She was about 10 years old, and the memory came up on Facebook the other day. She drew the entire dining area. She drew the
Really?
piano. She drew the mic. She drew everything. Yes.
That is so beautiful.
I posted it on my Facebook
Did
the
she
other
give
day.
it to you?
And
after-
she gave it to us.
Oh my God, how
And
cool
she
is that?
She must have been about 10.
10 years?
She must have been about 10 years old.
Oh my gosh. That's
Okay.
awesome.
So you keep talking about Tim, and I have known Tim because he knows my mom.
Right.
Hey, Mom. She said that you all were playing at the Cavalier during the inaugural Something in the Water.
Right.
How was that? How was that experience?
That was awesome. That was Tim Talton and I, the saxophonist. My saxophonist, he's awesome. And it was, oh my gosh, I don't think we slept for 3 or 4 days.
wow. I wouldn't
Because we played all 4 days. We met a lot of different celebrities, all the people you want to see and everything. That was pretty fun. And then when I went home, I don't think I was so tired.
Yes, because the excitement, I believe it's like
Did you meet Jay-Z?
I didn't meet Jay-Z, but they were about that far away from me.
Okay.
I could see him
So
like that.
but you can remember that day. Like, I was there. I
Right,
saw him.
yes.
That's right there.
I would have
Right.
fangirled.
That's as close as I got.
Well, thank you so much for being with us
Thank
today.
you.
We love you. And we invite everyone to follow her on social media. And right after the break, don't go anywhere because Montrose is going to be performing live right here on Living 757. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to Living 757. Y'all, it has been such a party today.
It is.
It has been so much fun.
Yeah, that's what they call it, a party.
Crush the party! Crush the party!
Crash the party. That's
I'm
right.
ready, girl.
That's right.
I'm ready.
That's right. Yes, Saturday, September. Saturday, August the 25th is going to be at Hub 757. People, get your tickets. This is a fundraiser. It's a comedy show. It's a party. It's food included.
Stanley's gonna
You
be
can
with us
scan
as
the
well.
QR code right there on your screen,
Yes.
or you can visit my website, quincycard.com. Come out, support. This is really big in the Hampton Roads area. We're always
And it's for
giving
a
back.
great cause. And also
Yeah.
Stanley that he was playing the game a little bit ago with us. Good to see
Oh,
you. We're going to see you
Southern
there.
Stanley, yes, you
so
definitely got to see him
yes.
live. For
And
sure.
Patricia will be there too. She's going to be partying for herself and for me, so she's going to be extra fun that night.
Yeah, so we can't say hold tight anymore. It's time for you to
No,
come on
she's
out.
coming anytime
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah, Mama's ready, girl.
Not yet.
on
Not
out.
today. Stay there.
Yeah.
Not right now.
I don't know. I'd be happy if she came right now.
Guys, so make sure that you guys follow us on our TikToks, follow us on our Instagrams, follow us on our Facebook, because that's where we get a lot of ideas to do silly stuff on the show.
Yes, let us
Yes.
know. What do you want to see on the show? Just send us an email as well to living757.com. That's
Yeah,
the
share it.
email.
Share it,
Share.
living757.com. It's that email right across the bottom of your screen right there. We love to hear from you guys. This is Living 757, so we want to know how y'all are living, and we want to know what you want to see.
Yeah, and then of course you tell us, and then we'll definitely
Of course.
try to avoid it the best way we can. right.
I wish you the best to all the parents that have a lot
Oh
of
my
kids
God.
going back to the school next
Back to
week,
school.
guys. Back to the school.
Girl, I don't know why
Yes.
you're wishing them good luck because
Nena,
they're
because
excited.
I remember those days. They were
Well,
like
we gotta
crazy.
go back to school, but
go
we gotta
to do
go
shopping
bye-bye.
and backpacks.
Girl, let me toast to this band. We leave you with the band Von Trail and Destiny Street.
I'm the one you know, yes, we met before. Who do you see as I walk through the door? Could this be a dream that we've had before? Dreams can to be ignored. I'm the one that you created in your mind. And yes, I do exist. I've come in time to fulfill a promise we've created, yours and mine. Somewhere in our minds, somewhere, I stepped out our dream to say hello. I think it's time we meet. Universe told me a while ago exactly where to be. Passed you by not too long ago on a street called Destiny. It's me, it's me, it's me. Dream a little dream of me, I'll dream it with you, baby. A little dream of me, you won't forget me, baby. I dream of you, that's why we share this bliss. And time does not exist until we kiss. I'm the one that you created in your mind. And yes, I do exist. I've come in time to fulfill a promise we've created, yours and mine. Somewhere in our minds, somewhere, I stepped out our dream to say hello. I think it's time we meet. Universe told me a while ago exactly where to be. Passed you by not too long ago on a street called Destiny. It's me, it's me, it's me. I stepped out our dream to say hello. I think it's time we meet. Universe told me a while ago exactly where to be. Passed you by not too long ago on a street called Destiny.